the attempted castration of Black Dragon, and the fall of the Black Sabbath MC Nation. This book due out in October. When folks learn the true level of incompetence, fear, and immaturity this national president displayed, they will have no question as to why he continues in such a feckless manner today. For instance, under the leadership, fake documents were leaked anonymously to social media, anonymously, to these social media channels around the country that claimed Black Dragon had been thrown out of the club bad without a trial and that he had never even been a member of the club. Ride or Die went on social media personally in a way that no national president ever has before to embarrass Black Sabbath and further display his cowardice in an attack against Black Dragon on social media rather than an internal Black Sabbath MC Nation trial, as he knew he would lose. After Ride or Die disgraced Georgia, the Atlanta chapter walked away from the nation and joined the Regulators MC in protest of his lies and incompetence. After he tried to put Black Dragon out bad without a trial, in protest, the Macon chapter stood behind Black Dragon and demanded that he be given a trial to clear his name, but this request was denied. The national president demanded that they change out their colors from what they had worn previously for 13 years to the new so-called mother chapter colors. Come under the bylaws of the San Diego chapter and forget about their founder, Black Dragon. The Macon chapter's response was to leave the Black Sabbath Nation outright. And they too went and joined the Regulators MC. Former Macon chapter president Mad Dog said, "We are men of honor. We cannot and will not forget our founder, Black Dragon, and put on back patches that did not build this nation and do not represent the club we join. We will not participate in these lies against him. And we are honorable people. Our club has professional people, deacons, fire battalion chiefs, a president of the local NAACP, and other professions. We will not defame a good brother who has dedicated a lifetime towards building up a nation you would attempt to steal by pouring dirt on his name and using the worst terms in the MC dictionary against him, out bad. Calling that man out bad is like calling him a leper, and we won't participate in this nonsense. And if you say we have to change our back patches, then we will change them to an entirely new club, one we hope could never be involved in such debauchery." Black Sabbath customarily starts every conversation with the words honor and respect, but you have proven to have neither honor nor respect towards the man that brought us all together as a family. We can no longer be part of you. Another former member, Lionlock, whom you guys will all know as P59, one of the biggest videos I ever did was our cross-country trip with P59 and I. He commented as to why he left. He said, "You cannot tell these kinds of lies and represent yourself in this manner while wearing the cross of Jesus Christ on your back as part of your colors. Our club does good deeds and spreads goodwill. We help the community, the children, our neighborhoods, and our country. I don't play with God, and I won't follow a leader who does." Now Black Dragon is warning the councils and dominant nations in Georgia that the lying national president is in full preparation to perpetuate yet another fraud in Georgia. Ride or Die and his cronies think they're 20 steps ahead of the combined intelligences of everyone on the biker set. They continue to push the boundaries of equitable play, honor, respect, and MC protocol to warp every situation to fit their agendas and to not play fairly. I strongly urge the Georgia Council's mid-Georgia coalitions, COCs, dominant nations, 99%ers, and other well-established MC organizations not to fall for their shenanigans. They have lost all chapters in Georgia, yet they move in secrecy to pull the wool over everyone's eyes. For that, they should be shunned like the lowlife they are proving to be. They are sneaking in members from other cities and states in an attempt to show numbers and bike counts they do not have in Atlanta or Macon. They are also secretly trying to switch the Black Sabbath patches out to bring the nation under the control of the imposters currently residing in San Diego. In effect, they are trying to launch a new pop-up nation with new colors and new bylaws under the old blessings that I, Black Dragon, obtained without doing the work necessary to get their stolen new nation approved or blessed in Georgia that is required by our local protocols. In this way, Ride or Die and his cronies are trying to run an end-around play on our Georgia customs, bylaws, protocols, and other social construct. They are trying to destroy my legacy and steal my work while spitting on my name and erasing my contributions. Their conduct is disgusting, unmanly, and not in keeping with our traditions or customs on the MC set. It is amazing to me how they claimed I did it all wrong, yet instead of starting over again, the so-called right way, they wish to claim the chapters I built the wrong way and steal the fruits of my labor. This is not something they are attempting to do in Georgia alone. They are trying to make this happen in every chapter I build across the United States of America. I strongly encourage the MC communities of Georgia and, in fact, the United States to make them earn their way according to our customs and MC protocols. Do not allow these no child left behind generation mofos to move their unholy agenda forward on your watch. If they want to establish a new motorcycle club across the United States, let them take the same 12 years it took me to build the credibility it took to simply announce we were coming into a new territory and the one percenters in that territory say, welcome to our state. Don't allow them to switch the colors out and overnight and be a 6-year-old, 52-year-old pop-up nation the next day. This is the banana in the tailpipe trick they want to pull on everyone. Don't let it happen in your neck of the woods, because if you do, the next group of interlopers may be the ones that take over your esteemed MC by voting long-standing members out on the street and stealing their work. If we want our customs and social construct to stand, we must all protect them against these imposters. Remember the movie, The Bike Riders? In the movie, imposters came into the club and took it over. I think all clubs are threatened when any of us stand silent while these imposters take over the MC.
Man, geez, I mean, are you done reading?
I am.
Oh man, I felt like I was listening to an audio book, man.
Well, that's because you young folks don't read as much.
No, I mean, I don't want to just sit on the screen just listening to a long article. I just, the key points. That we can go back and read it, but the key points. We on the podcast and we can talk about it, man. I don't want to read the long version. I want to get to the dialogue of what's going on, man. So now that we read or listened to the audio book of Black Dragon, man.
Hey, people buy my audiobooks to hear the whole Black Dragon.
Now let's get down to the.
Hey, listen, man, it's like this, bro. Man. This is the bottom line. This is the I did not. The Black Sabbath has always been a motorcycle club nation of honor. When we came here to the South, it was not easy. We got here. When we came here, first of all, I was not from here. I'm not from Georgia. I didn't know nobody here. I didn't have no friends here. The idea that I was going to bring a club here, especially to Atlanta, a small town in the motorcycle club world on the Black Biker set, a small town, everybody knows everybody. And here I was, this stranger coming in talking about building a motorcycle club. When I first got here, I would go to people's club annuals and say, hey, I'm Black Dragon. I'm bringing the Black Sabbath here. Here's $20 at the door. I'm paying, I want to make sure to contribute. And folks would laugh at me like, okay, man, this is weird as hell. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. You're going to start a motorcycle club with one person. And we did everything. We did things the right way. Hey, when we had to go to a bike count, we showed up. We didn't, there was not this bullshit. We came with honor and we came with respect. And this trying to sneak around and add people to the chapters and stuff that you lost with your BS, and you're going to continue that BS and continue to perpetuate a fraud, not under my name. These clubs came in here under my name. You say I don't have the protection of the Black Sabbath. You don't have the blessing of my name. You want to get clubs started here? Go to the council, present yourself, stand up with your new colors to be. That's how motorcycle clubs are brought to Georgia, and in most places around the country. You want to change the nation out? Hey, don't shortcut. I didn't. You don't get to ride on my name. You don't get to. You could have rode on my name. You've been riding on my name for the last 15 years. You were okay to ride on my name, but you violated that. And the kinds of trickery and debauchery. What the hell has gone on with this club? I call them no child left behind generation. They have no honor, no respect. They want to shortcut everything. I think I just did the whole video again.
I mean, like I stated before, man, with the whole public stuff, man, there's a lot of stuff that me personally, I just feel as a biker in a bike club, in an organization, man, a lot of stuff shouldn't be public. A lot of stuff should be in-house.
Absolutely.
When you do a lot of stuff and a
this
lot of
whole
stuff
thing
that
should have
came out,
been in-house. Absolutely.
Right.
I didn't take it out of house.
Right. It feels like whatever they were attempting to do ended up backfiring, and it just made the whole organization look bad. Sometimes things don't have to be said, and when you put things out here in the atmosphere and you have millions of people, I just use the number millions, but you have hundreds or thousands of people that's looking at it from the outside, viewing it from the internet, viewing it. It just doesn't look, good as a whole, and it tears up a club, and it makes it harder for people to take that club serious, at least at this moment.
Well, yeah, but and I agree with you on that. The thing is, every club screws up. I mean, you look at we do news every day, and there's some club on there looking horrible. People getting shot, people getting killed. I mean, it's not as bad as that. Now, what they're planning on, what their hope is that, like most people, is that, hey, man, in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, somebody else is going to take the limelight and this will all die. And nobody will think about us anymore. But for me, it's like this. Do things the right way. Do things the right way. And they've proven under this leadership not to be able to do things the right way. That under this leadership, they've proven that that honor and respect is gone. You're gonna pull the wool everybody's eyes. You're gonna bring in fake members to fake bike counts. Like, what happened to work ethic? What happened to pride and ownership? What happened to being the real thing? When did fake it become the order of the day, especially in the mighty Black Sabbath Motorcycle Club nation? And if that's what they're going to go down to, you're not doing it riding off my name. I put those chapters in those states. So you know so much. Take your ass over there and make it happen yourself.
I just, let me ask you this, Dragon, because you put a lot of work into this, and I know that a lot of times when you put a lot of work in something, you're passionate about it, and it's like it's in you. But then I also know in every club, including mine, you have different administrations, and every administration got their own agenda. Do you think that with what's going on right now, that you can possibly just sit back and just, what? I love this club so much that I'm not going to feed into it. I'm going to just let it ride out with doing and saying as little as possible until someone else comes in to refix the screw up.
I tried that.
Okay.
I tried that, and I keep getting documents sent to me from from my nation where these people are doubling down and tripling down and continuing to lie on my name. My name, your name, is all anybody has. The lies that this club has told on me and the lies that people in this club believe about me have to be sorted. You know, somebody told me the other day that Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. If you don't fix a lie, it'll last forever. The fact of the matter is, more than just Thomas Edison was involved in the light bulb. I don't want 20 years from now, the only video that was out there about me was that I was never a Black Sabbath. I never prospected. I stole the Black Sabbath from the mother chapter. I left San Diego a prospect and came back a national president. There's only so much bullshit you should allow anybody to talk on your name before you set the record straight. Now, some people will believe you can show people a globe and say the world is round, and there are still people that are going to believe it's flat. But both sides are out there. Both sides are out there. I'm putting my side out there. I've been quiet for a long damn time.
As you should, man. As you should.
But I'm not going to take a sickle and knock down the whole club and say, oh yeah, in 1930 they did this, and oh, you should have seen those bastards do that. Not going to do that. But I'm absolutely going to refute the things that they put out in the public about me. 100%.
Yeah, no, definitely that, man. I just like when you spoke on how you had the Atlanta, or should I say the Georgia people, you know, they went over to the regulators. I look at that like a blow to the organization, you know, because you're weakening the club, you're losing a state, you know, where you once were at. You're breaking up a family. You're breaking up something based off of public embarrassment, public notoriety in a negative way. When you do things like put your club on front for a member, and the rest of the people are not in agreement. What happened to like voting? What happened to I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I just see that came out.
My heart was broken when my club brothers went to the regulators. But you know, the regulators is a good club. They've been around a long time, and they have a good reputation in Atlanta. And so I could cry. I could break down and cry over what these have done to my motorcycle club. I could break down. We went to the regulators, like, oh my gosh! You could never have thought that. You know, I would have thought that we would have went over and asked the regulators to come to us. But it is what it is. I'm glad that they gave my brothers a home that they could be proud of. I'm sad. I'm mad, but I'm glad for them because they're my family. And man, I want people to know that the Black Sabbath people, the members, the rank and file, are good people. We've been riding with those mofos for years. They have torn this country down on them motorcycles. They have earned every bit of their respect. And I love those folks. The leadership has become feckless and liars. You're going to sneak in people and try to build up your numbers and all this kind of stuff, calling old folks up and offering patches, anything you can. We didn't get. This is not how we got down like that. Man, get the hell out of here. No, sir. No.
I think
the national president come from, the Macon chapter built the Black Sabbath Nation. They were the first mofos to ride across this country. We rode in rain, sleet, snow. This is what 99% are supposed to do. And he ran his own chapter away. He ran his own damn chapter away. A magnificent addition to whatever we're doing. But listen, we got to get out of here because we got our next. We're 8 minutes late for our next show.
Hey, man, I want to give a shout out because I like to give attention to where attention is deserved or needed to the Biker Podcast Clips Unofficial.
I didn't even mean to put this up there. What is this?
I want to give a shout out to that dude, whoever he is, or she.
Why even be on? Oh my goodness! I'm sorry. I was just clicking. Sometimes I click these things. Good morning, BD and Mr. Oh, here's a better one. Good morning, BD and Mr. Lavish. The truth has a certain ring to it. The truth. Help me ring that. Good morning, Black Dragon and Mr. Lavish. The truth has a certain ring to it, but the truth doesn't also prevail. Just as sad as the world we live in. Listen, the truth doesn't always prevail. It is what it is. But anyway, man, hey, don't fall for it, people. Don't fall for it. Make folks prove their memberships and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I just hope everything works. I just hope everything, when the tension and the smoke clears, everything goes, settles back down, because when you look at it, as long as you've been around, man, you build a lot of relationships with a lot of these people that's in that club. And in every club, that you can agree that we might not like everybody in the club, but we built great relationships with people in the organization. And sometimes when you're not seeing eye to eye, you can't just rule out the club as a whole. You just choose not to deal with certain individuals. And in your case, I'm hoping that things could change down the road, man.
That still like me in the club. A couple cats, yeah. But there's a couple cats that like me.
Because even when you take the club that went over to the regulators, they went over there for whatever their reason was.
Two chapters. We lost 2 chapters. All of our Georgia chapters to the regulators.
Two chapters. And I know that sometimes people they react quickly. And I think every club goes through their ups and downs. They go through all their problems. They, different leadership changes, and the club, becomes fucked up in some type of way. And you're gonna have those guys that leave. They're gonna leave for whatever. You got the guys that leave because they follow the majority, and then you have those guys that they're gonna ride it out with the club, man.
Well, listen, those guys had every right to leave this organization because they were abandoned by their national president. And I'm writing that story in my book. And when people see that story, they will understand why the Georgia chapter stepped away. It wasn't because the club was effed up. It wasn't because they didn't like the members of the club. It wasn't because they were really left with nowhere to go for real. There's a whole lot of stuff that happens in the backstory. Yeah, those are good brothers, man. They tried hard to stay with this nation.
Okay.
And the nation, the national leadership let them down. But they want to hide that. They're even lying to the club as to why those guys left. Nobody has a voice. Well, I got a voice and a goddamn big platform.
So are you an independent writer now?
No, I'm Black Sabbath.
Okay.
Till the day I die, maybe. I'm still thinking about it. But I'm not out of the Black Sabbath Nation. There was no trial. How you put the national president put out a letter that said I was out. He authorized the rumor is that the national acting national sergeant at arms leaked a letter that was anonymous, but the show said that it came from him. The show that it was on said it came from him. They traced the number back. That a letter that I was anonymously put out bad. But there's been no trial. There's no trial. I haven't had no trial. They even said there was no. Well, he said he wouldn't stand trial. Well, that's a damn lie. Well, I'm saying I'll stand trial. How about that? They know good and damn well they'll never give me a trial because the stuff they talking about is absolute bullshit. And you know I don't curse a whole lot. Listen, man, we are late for our next show. We try not to walk on Mike Ball's time. Next show will be 10 minutes long.
All right. Hey man, I like it.
What else, man? What else?
I like it when you get. I like it when a little vulgarity comes out of you, man. I know you're on the roll at that point.
I feel like I've betrayed my roots.
Oh man,
What
no,
did you do
man.
to piss so many of my folks off?
Hey, no, it ain't your folks. It's just that one person, man. It's just that one person.
The former national vice president is speaking, Jermaine Brown. We know him as Hollywood, and what he says. This is where Pep, one of the founders, should be allowed to restore order. Absolutely. The father of the Black Sabbath Nation should be called in to restore order. They don't want his ass in. They can't stand him either. If he was to come in, and he was the old Pep, like in the days of old, woo! I'd be terrified. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wouldn't throw me out with the bathwater.
So Dragon, I got a question coming in from one of my viewers. So if you're still a Black Dragon, a Black Sabbath on your platform being so big, why continue to give the club a black eye as a whole?
The truth will set you free. I'm speaking the truth, the power. The club decided to come on and lie about me, and I'm correcting those lies. I'm correcting the lies they've told about me. So if that gives them a black eye, then you got your eye blacked with a lie. You told the lie in the first place. That it is what it is. I had other of my club brothers say, "Why are you being quiet? Why are you being quiet? You look like you're protecting somebody. You look like you got something to hide. Why are you being quiet in the face of this? If somebody was to do this to me, I'd speak up." So I've had other club brothers say that. They as recently as yesterday. Lavish T had been kicking me for a long time. Lavish T said, "I wish to God somebody would have done this to me. I'd have been fighting from second one." Lavish T said.
I told him that.
He used to call me up. "Hey, what you waiting on? What you waiting on?"
I used to be like, "Dragon, what are you doing? You got to do something. Why are you quiet, man? I'm not gonna let them do X, Y, Z, man. You got to do something, man." I was on Dragon's head.
I said, "Lavish, I don't want to make your reputation bad." Lavish said, "I'm here for the smoke, Dragon. I'm not gonna let you be alone." So hey, I don't know. I don't know the right thing to do. There's no playbook for this. I didn't know the right thing to do when I went out and started chapters all over the nation. There was no. I didn't have a motorcycle club nation. I built one.
You got Heather that said, "Lavish, I think BD should speak on it." Yes, I've been telling them since the beginning. Listen, he was the one that was like, "I don't know." I'm like, "No, you gotta go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go." This guy was calling me up every day. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness, man. Are we gonna get to our other show? We gotta we might have enough time to get that other story out. So we're going to y'all just stay. We're gonna drop this show and then start and do the news show that we were supposed to do this morning. It seems like an investigation into the pagans has yielded a 15 count indictment. Here's the thing. Is this just the motorcycle club or just a couple guys in it? They always do this. They always talk about the whole motorcycle club when it was, and they got 15 people's pictures up, and half of them are women, and you're like, that's not the motorcycle club. Those people ain't even in the motorcycle club.
That's just somebody that's in the motorcycle club, man. It ain't all of us. It ain't everybody.
It ain't everybody. So that's our show coming up. So here we go. He went from extremely quiet to not being able to shut up. Is that me? Okay. This guy's saying hi to all the the people out there that do this. What is this thing called? Those Mason people. Isn't that what that is? Saying hi to all the Mason people.
Yes.
Yeah. Only they know what that stuff means.
It's a lot of light in the chat. It's a lot of light in the chat.
I saw one in court. My buddy went to court, and I thought the judge was going to kill him. It turns out they were of the same ilk, and they start talking in this code like, I see the way you're standing. Yes, the east eyes of the monopoly are upon my body as the light shines. I don't walk alone. All this stuff they're saying back and forth. Next thing you know, the guy walks out with no ticket. I was like, man, you were drunk driving. It must mean something, man. Must mean something. Anyway. Oh, here we go. Another one of these mofos. Here we go. Are they going to be thought, man? Oh, I can't see the light. Oh, dang. Can't turn my TV down.
Man, listen, man, only, the ones that know, they know, man.
Look at that.
It.
You turned them on.
They know,
You turned them on.
I'm just saying, man, it's always a great thing, man. The fellowship, man, just like the bike club is a brotherhood, man. This is another form of brotherhood, of fraternity.
I wonder if they fall out like we do. I wonder if they fall out like us.
We have too much fun, man, to do all this, and we'll never talk about it.
Oh, you're one of them too? Oh,
absolutely. I want to see, absolutely Hopewell Lodge number 15 in East Course, Michigan. Yes. Yes, man. I'm one of those, man. I'm one of those.
I'm surrounded by you mofos, man. I'm surprised y'all don't carry me up out of here or something. Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So you up here trying to play like you didn't know what was going on and stuff.
No,
okay.
I know everything. I mean, I see everything. I mean, some things are just not to be said.
Yeah, this person puts an eye up. Oh my goodness. Everybody knows. Everybody knows with me, man.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, man. They showing out. There's a lot of light in the room. I didn't even know all these people were. But it's good to be in front of y'all. Hey, listen, we're gonna get out here and do our next show. Don't shine on me too brightly. You'll see some scars.
I see a lot of PHAs up in there. I'm AFAM.
Oh wow, whatever the hell that means.
They know what it is.
You got the symbols too. I mean, y'all. Listen, I'm riding down the road, and my brothers in the club. They start throwing the signs up to the truck drivers. The truck drivers throwing signs up at them, and everybody's sign. I rolled by. The truck driver said, "I was like, oh hell no, that's them back there. That ain't me. I don't know what's going on here." Oh, but it's great. Hey, look, man. We will break this show now, and you go to that link, and we'll come right back up with the next show, and maybe we can get in and out of that show before Mike Ball's time. All right, thank y'all. Take care. Right. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. And this is my bro, his 2 cents as well. Y'all take care. Let's see. Can we get a commercial in real quick? And
if you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
Hey there, I'm Black Dragon, and if you've been following me, you know that recently I've been attacked by several content creators and others who have spread salacious lies about me with quote-unquote paperwork and research and all kinds of other garbage that they have said was true. Many of these claims they've made against me are easily refuted, and I'm actually pretty pissed off about it. I got three things to say: defamation of character, slander, and libel. And I'm absolutely going after those folks. Receipts are not a story somebody sends you with letterhead. That's not receipts. And if you reported things about me that are not true, I am suing your ass. So I'm asking you guys to help me out. These are my new t-shirts, my Out Bad No Trial line. Out Bad No Trial. You can get these at blackdragonsgear.com, these black ones here, and if you want other colors or something like that, you can go to my Teesprings account, and I will have the link in the description of this video. Hey, if you've been following me, and hundreds of thousands of you have been following me throughout these years, help me get some justice here. Buying this shirt contributes to my legal fund, where I'm going to go after some of these folks that have told these incredibly salacious lies on me. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your prayers. Thank you for all of you who have continued to